Hey everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Atout here, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to my interview with Brooke Havok. Hi,
What's up?
what's up? How are you doing over there? How's your day been?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I have to say, I'm pretty pumped about this because as I was kind of going through your socials and whatnot, and we were following each other, there's some cool commonalities that we have. So I'm excited to dive into those further on, but I appreciate you being on here.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me.
Of course. I mean, before we get into the actual wrestling, one thing I did want to bring up is that it seems like you have a definite love for Bang energy drinks. So, do you happen to have a favorite flavor? That's kind of always a go-to.
Yes, I actually have my favorite flavor right here with me.
That's
That's so.
amazing.
And a fan last night just made a Brooke Havok Bang logo, and it's that flavor. It's so funny.
You have to put that on t-shirts because I think that would be absolutely epic. No, I actually am really happy that we recently were following one another because you tweet some really funny stuff that just absolutely hits home for me. The other day, you kind of mentioned how you were baffled at how many people are out there wearing Crocs in the gym, but you seem kind of disturbed, a little confused. So I'd like to know a little bit more about that because it does seem kind of impossible.
Yeah, that was my main thing. Like, I see people on the treadmill, I see people like doing deadlifts and stuff, and I'm like, Crocs are just, I don't think that's okay. And they didn't have them in sports mode, the little
Mhm.
vacuum to keep them on. They were just going wild in the gym with Crocs.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you haven't seen any incidents happen and whatnot, and hopefully it doesn't happen in the future. But I have nothing against Crocs. I don't know why, but people like really give them a bad rep. When I was 10, I used to wear them all the time on vacation and whatnot. But in the gym, that's a different thing. I couldn't imagine working out in those.
I'm just shocked. Like, props to them. I could never be able to wear like Crocs or like Birkenstocks or something like that in the gym.
No. Well, when it does come to wrestling, something fans really enjoyed were your appearances on AEW. And I can tell just simply from everything you're posting lately, you've just been busting your butt to get back out there. So, first off, how is your knee doing at the moment? And how's everything kind of coming along with that?
It's actually going really well. It feels like it's been forever, but it's just about 5 months, if not a little bit less.
Right.
And but it's been really good. It's been hard to stay focused and everything and not like get sad about it or upset. So the gym has definitely been something that's helped me get out of like that negative headspace. And I've just been like motivated to come back like bigger and stronger and just go crazy when I come back.
It's amazing because a lot of people, if something like that happens, it could literally just shut you down completely and you almost feel no sense of getting back. But the fact that you're kind of going balls to the wall with everything, really trying to make sure you can come back sooner than later, that's super admirable.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. But when it does come to AEW, I mean, those original sightings and the first time you were on there, how psyched were you when that opportunity came through and it actually kind of sunk in like, holy shnikes, I'm about to appear on this show?
Yeah, it was actually insane. Like the way it happened and everything, I was just showing up for a normal day of training. I came a little bit early to get a workout in and stretch and stuff. And Cody was with his second camp and they were all there. He introduced me to them and he was like, "Hey, Brooke, you're going to TV next week." And I was like, "Excuse me? What?"
That's
I
amazing.
was just I was freaking out. I was so shocked and extremely grateful. Like I had only had my Nightmare Factory showcase match before that and the training that I had with that camp in a couple months before, but that was it. So it was absolutely insane for me.
What was kind of running through your mind when you were out there, was it just a big bundle of nerves? Does it kind of go away as soon as your music hits and you walk down the ramp? Like what's kind of running through there?
That first match, I was so incredibly nervous and I was super grateful to have people back there like Cody and stuff to like hype me up and like once I during my entrance, you could tell I'm still super nervous, but as soon
Oh,
as like I step in the ring, it just went away and I was like, let's go. I'm
yeah, it's
so
like
ready
you know
for
what
this.
you're doing. Well, you currently do train at the Nightmare Factory, as you mentioned, working directly with Cody and having him as your coach. So, what's that experience been like? Just simply training there, feeling like you really have a family and making sure that you DTW, you got to do the work.
Yeah, honestly, I would say for any people interested in pursuing pro wrestling, the Nightmare Factory is such an amazing place. They have strength and conditioning workouts, they have the in-ring training, promo class, all of that. And I feel like it definitely has helped me so much. And the coaches that you're offered there is you just can't beat it. It's crazy.
Well, when it comes to my show and my channel, I also interview musicians and not just wrestlers. So, with that said, I was curious, what was the first concert you ever went to? And correct me if I'm wrong, but you totally seem like you're a fellow Warped Tour kid to me. So,
Yes,
yes.
definitely.
Oh, that
I
makes me so
love
happy.
I love punk music, emo music, all of that stuff. Avenged Sevenfold at the Shoreline Amphitheater was my very first concert.
How old were you?
I was 18.
That's dope. That's a good first gig for sure.
Yeah, I was really excited. And A Day to Remember was opening for them, so that was really cool.
That's a great double bill. My first show, I was 8, and my dad took me and a couple cousins to see the Used, Taking Back Sunday, and Blink 182. So,
That's
that's
amazing.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, regardless of how old you were when you went to your first gig, especially if it is more emo or hardcore, like that never leaves you. Like, I'm gonna be 40 and still listening to these bands, like you're always an emo kid at heart.
Yes, definitely.
Well, Brooke, I want to say thank you very, very much for taking the time and coming on here. It was great being able to just learn a little bit more about you. And you really do seem like you put your mind to it. You're going to figure it out. So, best of luck with everything going forward.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I had a great time.
Oh, awesome. Well, to everyone watching, this has been the fantastic Brooke Havok. Be sure to check out aliciatout.com for more exclusive interviews and features. And we'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye.